everyone. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk, and we're here at the Hugh Gillis Fishing area out here, and we're definitely highlighting community volunteers. And we've got the GVT Summer Camp, and Miss Shamika Jackson is a unit director. How are you doing, Miss Jackson?
Fine. How you doing?
Doing well. I know we surprised you out here.
Yes, you did.
But you've got a lot of people that you've been working with for many years and working with these children that think so very highly of you.
Thank you.
For all the work that you've done. So if you could talk to us and tell the people a little bit about yourself and the work that you've been doing here with the camp.
Okay, my name is Shamika Jackson, and this is like my 8th year doing this summer program. It's to give the kids a positive and safe Christian-based environment to spend their summer while their parents is at work, so they won't have to worry about them being home alone. We do different field trips, all kinds of activities, math camps, anything to keep them busy during the summer.
So for 8 years, you've been the unit director.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how did it start out? How did you get the idea of wanting to do a summer camp? And I take it these kids are not all from the same church, correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
What started it was I was working at the Boys and Girls Club volunteering, and when they ran out of funds, a lot of parents asked me what was they going to do with their kids for the summer. So my dad let me use his church.
And that's Greater Victory Temple.
Greater Victory
Pastor
Temple.
Pastor
Prentice Edmond.
Yeah.
And he opened it up for the kids, and it started out with 10, and then most we had was 65, and then we had a new crew this year.
And look at all these beautiful kids. If you can see them, and they're so excited about being out here today. Now, what is the age range for these kids?
It's from pre-K up to high school.
Pre-K to high school?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have kids of your own out here, too?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're a mom, and you've been working this camp and doing such a great job. And I know you all are so excited about getting the kids out here to go fishing.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Now, of course, you couldn't do it by yourself. I know you've got a team out here.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell us about the volunteers that you bring in to help you.
Okay, the volunteers are Miss Latonya White, Miss Raven.
So these are all the people that work with you?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Michelle, Miss Imani.
They're peeping behind there.
Miss Lele, and Miss Elaine.
All right. Well, we definitely want to speak with them, but we're so appreciative as a community of what you're doing. Now, if a child wanted to be a part of your summer camp, what would they need to do?
All you have to do is go onto the GVT Summer Camp Facebook page and request to be a friend, and we'll go from there.
And how often do the kids come to the camp?
Every summer, like
every day? Do they come
day,
every day?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
The whole summer.
The whole summer. Now, is there a fee for this?
Yes, ma'am. It depends on how many kids you have.
Okay. But my kids are probably, well, I've got teenagers.
But they can come over and volunteer.
Very good. All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you, Miss Jackson, for everything that you're doing, and keep doing great things. And wait a minute, you've got something going on next week, right? Yeah. Tell us about that.
When I first started, I met a young lady who came to visit us. Her parents was in the military, so she spent like 2 weeks with me. And she moved back to Jamaica. And what she did was she works at an orphan home with girls, and she asked me could I come out and do a week with her girls.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, have safe travels, and I know it's going to be wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Jackson, everyone. We've got Latonya White here, another volunteer. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the work that you've been doing here at the camp.
Well, I've been with Miss Jackson 3 years now, and I kind of help her when she needs it, and I'm like her assistant. I'm her brain when hers stop working, and I just try to keep in line.
And you've been here for 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And so how's this experience been for you?
Well, I've been working with kids for about 7 years now in the school system, but when I first started working with Miss Jackson, it was a difference because the age ranges were so different. I started out helping them with reading during the summer, and then I just kind of stepped up and helped her with other stuff.
So you all do a lot of different things with the kids.
Yes, ma'am. We help them with reading. We have math camp on Thursdays, and then we do field trips and other things in the community.
So it's more to it than just having fun.
Yes, it is.
They are learning throughout.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we thank you so much, Miss White, for everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
All right. Who do we have next here?
Hello, my name is Imani. And
what's your last name, Imani?
Wicker.
Wicker. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've been doing with the camp and how long you've been with the camp.
I started with Miss Jackson from the Boys and Girls Club, and I've been known for her for a long time. And I volunteer here, help out with the kids.
Now, are you a student as well?
No. Just volunteer.
You just volunteer.
Mhm.
Now, and what things do you do with the kids?
Help them with math count. Go outside.
Now, you good with math yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Somewhat.
Very good. Now, is this something you think you'll probably continue doing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for your service, Amani.
Thank you.
All right. We're rolling on through. I tell you, we're so proud of these young men and women who are taking the time out to work with these children, to not just have fun with them, but also just the educational tools that they're learning throughout this summer.
Oh, my name is Miss Raven.
Hi, Miss Raven.
With Raven Floyd, and I've been here for 2 years.
And what do you do here with the kids, Raven?
I help them learn how to read.
You know what? This is so interesting because, like, you all are like tutors for these kids. So you help with reading. And what can you remember something in these past few years that you've done with them that has really stood out in your mind that you really enjoy?
Just helping them and know they'll be successful when they grow up.
Just to help them and make them successful when they grow up. Well, wonderful. Well, keep doing that, honey. Imani, everyone. Thank you, dear. Who do we have here?
My name is Alicia Elbert. This is my first year working here at the summer camp. I'm a volunteer as well. But my main purpose here is to help the kids with the praise dances. We just had the end of the year program last night, and I helped put on 3 praise dances for the children to be able to put on for their parents last night at the program.
That is wonderful. So you're a dancer.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell us, how long have you been dancing?
Well, I joined the band my junior year at East Lawrence High School.
Okay, you're a Falcon.
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to the Falcons out there.
And I was pretty much on the dance team and majorette team there, so that's really what got me focused. And also with church, I learned praise dances pretty young, so I learned how to teach them and be able to help the kids learn that it's not just, just out there to put on the show, is to be able to praise the Lord through dance.
That's beautiful. Now, are you still a student at East Lawrence?
No, ma'am. I go to Georgia Southern University.
Oh, you go to Georgia Southern. Fantastic. And so you're taking your gifts and talents, and you're utilizing them in an area that really is wonderful for these kids.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you.
Well, hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Tell us who you are, though.
My name is Michelle Norsworthy, and I'm a volunteer. I help with the spelling and the writing and the skits that we do for the summer program.
Ooh, I love drama. That's in my area. How long have you been a part of this program?
I think this is my 3rd year.
Your 3rd year.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, so you've evolved through the years, you would think, in what you're doing. And tell us about what goes into preparing these kids to help them with skits.
Well, first they have to, take their lines and learn them, memorize them, and then they have to learn the blocking and the how to make it seem natural.
I love that. I can tell you're a theater girl because you know about blocking.
Yeah.
Very good. And so what are some of the things that you've done as far as skits that you can remember?
Well, the first year it was a skit about I think it was bullying, but this year we had 2 skits written by Shamika Jackson, one about bullying and one about how to inspire young girls to find the beauty in themselves.
Oh my gosh, I love that. If I could make a heart sign, I would. And so so what you're teaching them with these dramatic arts is they're having fun, they're learning about performance, stage presence, but you're also teaching lessons,
Yes, ma'am.
life lessons. You go, girl. Congratulations with everything you're doing with these kids. Now, are they doing pretty well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, darling, for your service. If I was a little younger, I might want to be a part of this camp. You guys know that, right? You guys are very blessed to have people like this working. Elaine. Now, this is the brainchild behind getting TV 35 to come in here and to surprise Miss Jackson for all the hard work that she's been doing. So we're quite sure, Elaine, you've been doing some pretty tough stuff yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name's Elaine Lasker. I teach at East Dublin Head Start, and I wanted to keep doing something with kids during the summer. So my daughter started volunteering 3 years ago, and I just kind of hung around until she gave me something to do. So now I'm the events coordinator, donations. Matter of fact, I just don't mind begging as long as it's for the kids.
As long as it's for the kids. And you've been doing this for how many years?
3 years.
So how has it been? Because you all have to be a definite team when you're working with these children, because we know it's not always easy.
No, ma'am, it's not. But just to see the smiles on their faces, knowing that they're learning something, they come in and they go out with smiles, knowing that they're doing something and they're taking something back to the community, that makes it all worthwhile.
And you can tell you love what you do.
I do.
You love what you do. And so today, what are you guys getting ready to do?
We are talking with the Natural Resources and Wildlife. They're going to teach our young adults. Trust me, they are young adults.
Young adults.
They're just in a small body.
Right.
How to fish. They're going to teach them about the national parks that we have, some of the things that they can do with them. And when he finishes, we're going to have another cookout and field day.
Wonderful. Now, kids, are you excited about today?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Elaine, we thank you so much. Thank you for contacting us to come in here.
Well, if I'm not here tomorrow, Miss Shamika got a hold of me.
Well, we appreciate you very much,
Thank
Elaine.
you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
you.